Hi traders, welcome to the tradingmentors.com. My name is Chris. I have been trading for 35 years and I'm the head coach at the tradingmentors.com. In this video, I'm going to be covering a lot of things, but this is the most important video I've done in 35 years and certainly in the last few years of my coaching for people. And I've done a survey of the most successful traders that we have in the VIP room, and I'm trying to discover why they are so successful and where others are less successful, and why and how we can solve that problem immediately. And I'm going to cover that in the next few minutes so that you can see the charts, see the setups, and see what's happening for people. I've had people that turn a few $1,000s into many thousands of dollars, and a few £1,000s into many thousands of pounds, and I want to show you how they've done it. And this is based upon their feedback from the survey. This is not my results, this is their results from the coaching that we've done in the last few years. So put your feet up, enjoy this video, and I'm going to cover a lot of things in the next few minutes. So welcome to my presentation, and this is a survey that I've done and the results based upon that survey of my most successful students. Why they've been successful, how they've been successful, and how you can emulate the same systems that they've used from the Advanced Pro Charts and the Gold on Steroids software that we have here at the tradingmentors.com. So enjoy this video, and we're going to see how it's done and how you can emulate. So this is the results from the recent survey and giving you the best trading methods. But here's something which is very interesting. So in one example, and I've seen the trading accounts, one guy turned $2,000 into $15,000 because I didn't believe him in 3 weeks, just 3 weeks. And I'm going to show you exactly how he's done it using the Gold on Steroids software so that you can emulate it starting from the next trading day or from today, depending what day you're actually doing this video. Another one is a very good example, £500, very small account of course, and then it's now worth over £2,000 within a few months. Others are showing very good returns of 20% on a regular basis, and one in particular £4,000 into £40,000 within a few months using the Advanced Pro Charts, using position trading and Gold on Steroids as a combination. So there's a few things which is really important to understand before we get into the charts and explain how they've done it and why they've done it. But you do need to understand what a parabolic trend is and what it means in terms of a buy or a sell. So in the Trading Mentors, if you've not been into my videos before, we look at all green for buy and all red for sell. So this makes life a lot easier in terms of beginners or traders that's just coming into the market and want to understand what's going on. Change of character is a term that we use, which it's a common term, but it's really change of direction, I guess, and it's confirmation which direction you will be buying or selling. So once we have change of character, we're looking for a 1, 2, 3 pattern within the markets. I'll explain all that in the next few minutes. And this is the common theme throughout the research and the survey that I've done to the most successful traders. And also, in addition to that, they all use price cycles to confirm where to enter in order to get the big move. So understanding the trading rules, what we're looking for generically is simple, but nonetheless something that should be understood. The first thing we're looking for, step 1, is the change of character. Change of character simply means that there's a change of direction somewhere and we are looking to either buy or sell into that trend. Wait for the 1, 2, 3 pattern, which is a common theme, happens on any time frame by the way, and ensure that the price cycle is low for buys, so you're buying cheap, and then price cycle is high in a downtrend of course, to ensure that you're selling at a very high price. And then you wait for price to confirm for entries, and I'll cover that in the next few minutes. So this is how one of my students turned £2,000 actually, which is based in the UK, into $15,000 in 3 weeks. Okay, so this is how he done it. He uses the Gold on Steroids software properly, and he uses the 15-minute chart to confirm direction. He only looked for buys. Okay, he doesn't sell it at all. And that's really important, because by only buying something, you actually eliminate 50% of the risk across the board. He then waits for the 5 minute to have a price cycle low, and I'm going to show you that in the next few minutes. And he enters on confirmation of the entry using a stochastic, and when everything is all green. So to conclude, this is not the conclusion of the video, but conclusion of this introduction, is that the Advanced Pro charts are for longer term trades using indices, Forex, commodities, futures, contracts, whatever you want to trade. It will allow you to do that. And it just means you're going to be holding positions for a few days or a few weeks, generally speaking. Gold on steroids for day trading. Gold obviously is for fast profits, day trades only, and use Advanced Pro charts for successful day trades. I'm going to cover that in the next few minutes as well, for between 50 and 100 pips during the day. For you day traders, you want to grow your account much, much faster. So thank you for listening to the introduction and putting up with my voice, as I've got a cold. 6 grandchildren explains all that. So let's get into the charts. So this is the daily chart. This is the pound USD on a daily chart, and this is how we use the Advanced Pro charts in the most effective manner. And this is being confirmed by many of the most successful traders who are position trading, holding positions for a few days or a few weeks. So the first thing we must understand is that a parabolic trend in terms of the Advanced Pro charts is that everything is green. So what do I mean by that? Well, it's fairly obvious. The candlestick is green using Heikin-Ashi. All the buyers are in using this tool here. So high number of buyers coming into the market, high number of buyers coming into the market. And we can see also that at the same time everything is green in terms of the volume. Very high volumes coming into the market, very high volumes coming into the market, and the price moves. So that's the first thing. That's the first rule in the understanding what's going to work for you and understanding the trend. Okay, we're not talking about change of character yet, but just the first standing in terms of deciding that this is definitely worth looking at and definitely worth trading into the uptrend, because we can see that the price is in an uptrend through this linear regression channel. Very straightforward. But the Advanced Pro charts also go green in terms of the moving average here as well. And as you can see, you only want to be buying into that if it's green, or selling into it if it's red. So all red sell, all green buy. Now in terms of getting into a position, we are waiting for pullbacks within a price cycle so that you can get into the position when it's cheap. So you want a cheap price when it's going into an uptrend, and we can do that using the lower time frame, and this is it here. Beautiful thing actually. So let's just take that to one side. Let's move that along there, and we can see together they're working really, really well. So let's talk about, first of all, step one, change of character. Change of character simply means that the price is now moving and changing direction. Change of character here. So it was moving down, there was a sell opportunity there, and then we had a change of character here. And then we want to wait for the price cycle, or what we call the 1, 2, 3 system. So the change of character is the number 1, the number 2 is the pullback, and then the number 3 is the rally in an uptrend, clearly. Opposite way round for a sell. And I'll give you some great examples of this in other charts as we go through this video. So looking for the 1, 2, 3 is really important. Now with the Advanced Pro charts, you get automatically the liquidity zones. These are very important liquidity zones which will help you to make better decisions in terms of buying and selling. The other thing that we talk about, and I've mentioned previously, is the price cycle within the trend. The price cycle is really important in order to understand where the price is going to come down to and where it's going to bite and where you're going to get into. So in this instance here, we can see a few things here. So note the trend change, note the price cycles, So these are really important areas of buying opportunities throughout the week, throughout the days, so that you can benefit and make a lot of money. The thing that you're waiting for, once you see that the price is oversold in an uptrend, this is your support line, this is your support line, this is your support line, confirming that the trend is going higher. Once the price comes down into that, you're just waiting for the price to move above this moving average here, special settings, or in a sell below the moving average there. But you're not going to want to be selling this in this market. You're just waiting for the price cycle to confirm and see how the price moves into demand. This blue zone, buy area, really important. And then the price moves above the moving average, and that's your buying opportunity. Go for 2 to 1. Go for 2 to 1. Okay. Now in this instance here, we can see that we do have a pullback in the market, but we don't have significant pullback in terms of price level. This is not cheap. So what can happen during this time, you could find that the price just simply comes down deeper into that position because it's not really finished that cycle. Now in this instance here, we can see that yes, the price cycle is very cheap into this high liquidity zone, automatically given to you in the Advanced Pro charts. Gives you an opportunity to get into the position, and then you see the rally come out of that area and the price goes much higher. So the price cycle within that scenario, within that market structure, is really important. The 1, 2, 3 method to make sure that you're going in the right direction, the change of character, which confirms the right direction. If you look on the left, you can see the situation in terms of the pound USD. Definitely an uptrend, definitely achieving higher highs and higher lows. And so therefore, you're just waiting for the price cycle to come down into that area of confluence, where the price is highly likely to bite, and then you can get a nice entry to profit. Now in terms of profits, I mean from here to here, you're talking about 273 pips. And if you trade from this one to this one, it's 150 pips. If you trade from this area here, you're talking about 133 pips so far. So there's plenty of opportunities within one currency. And now imagine if you're trading a number of currencies which are doing the same thing. And I'm going to give you some fantastic examples of how you can get into the Advanced Pro charts and be very, very successful. This is how the guys have done it. Nothing changes. The only thing that changes, if you're a day trader, you might want to dive into the 30-minute chart to gain entry for a short-term profit. So I've just dived in closer to the market now into a 30-minute chart for you day traders who want to get into day trading, and that's fine. If you want to get busy with that, that's fine. And you're going to get some very nice returns using this tool on the 30-minute chart. So once we have a sense of which direction we're going, parabolic trend, change of character, swing high, swing low, price cycle, etc., 1, 2, 3 patterns, then we can actually decide that yes, this price is worth looking at in terms of, in this instance, the pound USD. So let me look at the same thing pretty much and show you the 30-minute time frame. So again, we are looking for price cycles within the trend. We know the trend is higher. We know the trend is higher. Now the other thing that comes up, of course, is the demand area. So this is demand area on the 30-minute chart, all automatically given to you on your chart. So you can say that the price is highly likely to come into this area, and then you can have a very nice move here as the price moves above the moving average there already set. So you can have a nice 30 pip stop and then go for 3 times your risk for a nice, whatever that is, 92 pips profit. Many opportunities throughout the day, as you can see, and again into demand, and then we can have a very nice long position here. As the price cycle goes low, you're buying in cheap and go for 3 times. Because it's a strong trend, because you've done the analysis from top down, daily, 4 hour, 2 hour, etc. You know where the price cycle is, you know where the swing low is, you know where the 1, 2, 3 is. then of course you can just come into the 30-minute chart and just make sure that it's during the New York session or London Open or Asian Open, high volume times, to generate that volume behind the price. So this is how people have done it. They have position traded sometimes, and the people who want to grow a faster account, a smaller account, are using the 30-minute chart, generally speaking, for a swing low, and then getting into position on demand once the price is at a good level. Don't buy it here, don't buy it here, don't buy it here, don't buy it here. Buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here. Now if you've got high volume in the market, then of course it's going to go much, much higher. If you trade during low volume times, this is midday, and therefore the price is just going to drift off and do nothing at all. Oh, by the way, that system of the advanced pro charts is different from the gold on steroid software completely, although the technique is similar. We're talking about when gold moves, it moves big. I mean, 200 or 300 pips is not uncommon. So we have to adapt accordingly. The advanced pro charts, by the way, works on Forex, it works on commodities, future contracts, you name it, it will work on all of those where there's high volume. So on to gold on steroids, and in particular how my client turned £2,000 into 15,000 in 3 weeks. And this is how he done it. Okay, your gold on steroids software will look like this, but I'll make some adjustments accordingly, according to his rules. He's using the same software, but just adjusted something slightly, and this is the key to your success if you want to be a successful gold trader. So the first thing that we see, again, is very common, is we look for change of character in the move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's fair enough. Okay, that can happen at any time. But how do you benefit from that? How do you trade that? The simplest way to do it, and I'll just come away from his method for a moment, is to actually just simply trade everything when it goes green. And then it's above the 50 moving average. Once it comes and consolidates below the 15 moving average, just close it. Okay, just close it. So that's one method. His take on it is the fact that he knows that he's only buying, and therefore he's only looking for buys, especially in this environment. So we're only looking for buys during that when the price is achieving high highs and higher lows. So far so good. We have market structure. So what he's waiting for and has waited for is for the price to consolidate. So this is consolidation below the 50 moving average, and so therefore he's waiting for the next setup. And what he's looking for is for the price on the 5-minute chart. Again, price cycle is really important. He's waiting for the price to be oversold in an uptrend. So that's the rally that we talked about earlier today. This rally here, you can see that, but he wouldn't be trading that necessarily. He may have got in here. Well, there's one there, so let's have a look at that. So yeah, so there's a long position there. See how the price comes into demand and then holds above the 50 moving average on the left. So he's waiting for the price to move into a price cycle which is very, very cheap. On demand, similar to the 30-minute chart on the advanced pro charts, but the settings are different. So once you've got the software, all you do is just click on the software, it will come up, and you change this indicator from 50 to 20. He's getting in faster. So he's not waiting for the 50 to move up, although you can do that. You're getting a little bit late. But this gets you into the party much, much sooner during a strong trend. And as we can see, if we have a look here on the left, we can see that that aligns up lovely as the price moves up. So now he's waiting. Once he's banked his money, he's quite happy to just do that, maybe get 100, 200 pips, whatever it is. And then he's waiting for the next setup. Now this is the next setup. So look on the right. So the left is consolidating, but it's not a sell because it's not changed character yet. So it has to be a buy. So look at the price cycle, very cheap at this level. Stop below the swing low. You go 3 times, 4 times, doesn't matter. And then the price eventually takes off. Notice the demand area here. So you could have bought it here at the early stage of this move. If you missed that, you can buy it here on demand. The demand area is already set on the gold on steroids, similar to the advanced pro chart, but not exactly the same. And then the price rallies, and there's 321 pips. Similar situation here. So there's lots of trading opportunities throughout the day. So here, again here, into demand, and the price is cheap. And all you're waiting for is for the price to move above the 20 moving average and go green. Notice here also the stochastic is pointing that way as well. Really, really important. And also the moving average goes green as well. So once you've got that situation, then the price will rally and it goes off to the races. And of course, if the volumes are dropping, then of course you might want to take your position out. The other thing you can do, of course, is position your target at the previous swing high. In this instance, up here, whatever that number is, 33.64, and that is your target. And that gives you 3.48 risk to reward, or 231 pips, risking 66 pips. So fairly comprehensive. The results are amazing actually from my clients, and as I say, many clients are being successful, but some are actually excelling much faster by getting into the trades much quicker and much earlier by using the swing lows, the change of character, 1, 2, 3 patterns, price cycle, and then an entry above the 20 SMA. So it's a fantastic system. If you have any questions, then please let me know and I'll answer them as and when I can. Have a wonderful day.